a cloudless sky. "You found a mermaid's tear," Mum had said. "Let's try to find a whole rainbow." They had found every color but orange, the rarest. Now Kela stayed up at night thinking about that last piece. Mum's piece. Kela peeked into her bag at what she had collected that week. Several pieces of sea glass, sharp edges worn away by water and sand. The colors rippled like the surf. Translucent green, white, and a piece that glowed golden amber. Her mother had taught her to make jewelry from these gems of the sea. When something caught her eye, she tried to imagine how a person could wear it. A charm hanging from a crocheted necklace, wrapped in wire to make an anklet. She never knew exactly what she was going to make until she got started. In these broken bits of glass, trash to some, Kela saw possibilities, the broken made beautiful. She took out a piece and held it to the sky. Green brightness spilled softly into her hand. She remembered the old island folk tale about sea glass. Could sadness really make something so beautiful? "Kela?" Kela turned toward the voice and her face fell. Her friend Lissy stepped out from the trees and walked to her. "How'd you know I'd be here?" Kela asked in a low voice. "Where else would you be?" Lissy replied. "But ever since—" She paused, her eyes searching the water as if the right words would jump out like flying fish. "It just seems like you always come without me now." Kela dropped the sea glass she was holding back into her bag. Lissy was right. 3 months ago, they would have been on this beach together. "Did I do something wrong?" Lissy's brown eyes stared fixedly at Kela. "No," Kela said. She shifted her feet. "I know things are hard," Lissy said softly. "I hear Gran talking with your dad." She looked down. "Whatever you're feeling, we don't have to talk about it. But we can if you want." Kela remembered the fun she and Lissy once had together, exploring the beach, watching the sanderlings scoot along the shore. She'd pushed Lissy's friendship away, and like diving with Pop, she'd missed that too. "All right," Kela said. Lissy squeezed Kela's hand and pulled a bag out of her own pocket. "Did you find any sea glass yet?" "Some," Kela said with a slight smile, "but there's not much here." "Let's head up the beach then," Lissy said. The shore snaked before them, and the girls followed the tide line, raking the sand with their feet as they looked for treasure. A heart-shaped pebble was the first to disappear into Kela's canvas bag. Small pieces of driftwood, sea beans, and a couple of pieces of sea glass went into the salty folds. She didn't collect shells. Pop had explained how important shells were when she was little. They prevented beach erosion, provided homes and hiding places for animals, and were even food for creatures that lived in the sand. "If you want to keep St. Rita beautiful," he had said, "leave them where you find them." But sea glass? That was just the sea returning what people had thrown away. "The jewelry you left with Gran is some of your best," Lissy said. "Are you still planning to apply to the Creative Arts program?" "I don't know," Kela said quietly. When she first learned of the program for gifted young Caribbean artists, it had seemed perfect. 12 weeks of inspiring classes full of happy, carefree kids. Like the kind she used to be. She changed the subject. "What have you been up to?" Kela asked. This was the most she and Lissy had talked in weeks. "Oh, the usual," Lissy said. "Helping Gran in the shop. Business is picking up, now that it's tourist season. She lets me help her."